Yo, what's going on, my Giga Chats? So today we'll be getting into top 10 worst UFC injuries. I mean, at the end of the day, this is combat sports, but there are not a little, but like a few like instances where, it kind of turned into a life or death situation. No one's ever died in the cage, but people die in boxing, which is pretty crazy to think about. But I'm gonna get right into it. So enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and road to 100 subscribers, boys. 100K soon. Trust me, 100K soon. All right, at number 10 is Jessica and Andrade slamming Rose Namajunas. That was UFC 237. It was a pretty crazy knockout considering that it was like a slam and that guy had like super crazy neck implications. I mean, at the end of the day, Rose did not have any serious like long-term damage, but like that's gonna stick with that for the rest of her life. All right, cool. Number 9. Okay, wait. I know I said UFC, but at the same time, there might be a few things here that aren't from the UFC. Like number 9 being like Shogun Roa's knees. I don't think anyone talks about this enough. I want the video to be different, Like usually people mention like Anderson Silva. Okay, of course I'm gonna bring that up, but like no one's ever spoken about how like really effed in the air Shogun's knees were due to like all his fights. And at number 8 we have Michael Bisping's detached retina. But at the same time, there was no, real career-ending damage. But considering he actually fought with one eye is like insanely impressive. It reminds me of when Gohan went up against the androids, or what? Basically, just being a pirate, like overall, Yeah, and then we have number 7 being Aljamain Sterling's, neck injury at UFC 259 when Peter Yan landed that devastating timeline-changing, like horrific knee. At the same time, it was like super controversial. I think we all agree that it was super controversial. But Yan's the champ again, boys. Yan is like the champ again. All right, at number 6 we have when Conor broke his leg against Dustin UFC 264, and that was a trilogy, right? Yeah, it was a trilogy. I don't know how I wouldn't remember that, but yeah, everyone knows that fall looked like horrible. It looked like it hurt. I'm not even joking. Okay, how could I joke about that realistically? But it looked like it hurt, like super bad. All right, at number 4, we got John Jones dislocating Glover Teixeira's toe at UFC 172. I know nobody knows about this. Okay, I feel like people do know about this at the same time, but I don't think anyone's ever put it like in a video. Like I said, this video is gonna be different. It's gonna be a lot more different than like other videos would be. All right, so now at number 4 we have UFC 48. We're going back to the Unk days, back to the OG fake hardcore days, when Frank Mir broke Tim Sylvia's arm. I don't think anyone has ever spoken on this, but like a submission straight into a little car accident. But yeah, man. At number 3. Excuse me, Corey Hill's broken leg, and it was at Tough 8. It was a season finale, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was pretty early in the UFC. It was a pretty like really long time ago, so I don't think people would even consider like knowing anything about it. And now at the top 2, I think we all know which ones these ones are. Okay, let's guess, boys. Let's guess which ones these are. Let's just guess. I swear you'll know who it is. Number 2, we have Chris Weidman breaking his leg. And then number 1, we have Anderson Silva breaking his leg. Like I think those were pretty obvious considering the fact that he broke like their legs like in a super horrific manner. But yeah, man, that's the video. How long is the video? It's 4 minutes long. Should I drag this out to 5 minutes? I don't think I will. But those are the top 10, in my opinion, worst injuries I have seen in the UFC. I mean, we've got some honorable mentions. Obviously, Yuri's shoulder being something that was... I feel like it was kind of just Yuri being Yuri and kind of messing up his own shoulder by his own volition. I'm pretty sure I heard a story of him like shadowboxing for 24 hours straight. That is the most Yuri shit I've ever heard in my life, and I wouldn't be surprised if he actually did that. But thank you all for being here. Like and subscribe. Journey to 100 subs. God bless. And you should all have a good night.